What up, guys? It's Grimdiff here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and we have Bloodmask here. We went ahead and pulled them this morning just to have a little fun, see if we could get one, and we did. So let's go ahead and just do a first look kind of champion review. We can see what's in right now. There are two people, and they've given him 5s across, or one person has rated him 5 across the board, and one person gave him a 5 in campaign locations. Personally, I don't think he's going to land there. I wouldn't get, carried away. So let's first go into the skills. He has Bone Crunch on his A1. This is attacks one enemy, 35% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 10%. Damage based on HP can be booked out to 45. That's 4 books right there on the A1. This is his lowest booking one, and it doesn't get much better. Then we go over to his A2, Foot Stomp. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance placing a 15% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Again, single target. And this one has 7 books to get it down to a 3-turn cooldown and a 75% chance. We'll go ahead and jump over to his A3. Attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. You can book this one all the way out to 100% chance on a 3-turn cooldown, again for 7 books. So to fully book this champion, you're looking at 18 books. As for Masteries, I can't say I recommend putting Masteries into this guy. I can't say I recommend putting books into this guy. We're going to go see if he's a heck of a hitter and maybe play around with him in the arena a little bit. But right now, as it stands, the first look at Bloodmask, he's a true right-in-the-middle rare. Just a kind of He's leaning towards more food than anything else. You can see the stats we have here because he's an HP hitter. We went ahead and gave him 65,000, or 65,000 health. We gave him whatever attack, doesn't matter. Defense 2,000, not too much speed, kind of in the middle at 167. We gave him full crit rate, 111 crit damage, and don't really have much accuracy. He's not... I wanted to give him an accuracy banner, but the hardest thing to do right now is to have banners and trinkets and whatnot. I farmed Spider for probably 3 hours straight, and I got 1 banner for the Shadowkin. So that's going to be an issue for a lot of people right now. So that's kind of where we're at. I didn't want to take the HP away from him, so we're going to go see if this guy can hit. So let's go ahead and just jump into Dragon. We'll get our regular old team put together. And we'll just see if this guy can lay down a little bit of love. A little bit of love. A little bit of law. Maybe law is love. Who knows? Anyways, let's go ahead and just build our smacker team here. Filtered by rank. Go ahead and get these bad boys all set up, and then we will hit the heck out of somebody. Alright, so we got that. Got that. We're going to need the actual champion himself. What do you think about that? Pretty clever, right? So you're going, who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. And he's right there. So let's go ahead and just jump right into Dragon and see if this guy can slam some champions around. Come on now. Turn off the auto. Alright. That's not really going to help him, obviously. Just because he's not an attack champion. There's our spores. Get our increased crit damage. Take a little edge off of some people. Alright, so we'll turn that down. We got our A3. Go ahead and smack this guy out here on the end. Boom. 36,300. I mean, that's something. Yeah, I don't have him maxed out with crit damage. I don't have him over the top with a bunch of this stuff, but he's not exactly the dude you want to do that with, if that makes sense. But we'll go ahead and take another smack here, maybe throw us A2 at him, see if we can do a little bit more damage. So here's the A2. We'll go ahead and hit the same guy just to see what he lays down there. And Foot Stomp, boom, 35,000. Not sure how a Foot Stomp throws a Shadowkin out there, but whatever. So there's nothing overly impressive. I mean, he is a rare. I don't expect him to be all of a sudden like the hidden cold heart. We can see if he takes a hit pretty well. There's 21,000 as A1. So all around, he's putting out decent numbers. He's hitting moderately okay. If you're really, really, really desperate for a single target champ, yeah, I could see using him. I just hope he has some utility in Faction Wars. Otherwise, I'm thinking he's just, you know, run-of-the-mill, run-the-line Shadowkin, which you have to have some of. If you're building a new faction, unfortunately, you have to put some champions out there that are not that great. And he's really just not that great. And this is a level 60. Now, if I put in a bunch of books and I put in a bunch of other stuff, maybe he would just slam, like, super mega hard. But it's just hard to kind of do that, just because he's so... Ugh, you know? Just, ugh. But I might do it. I might do it just so everyone can see, you know? Just so you can do it. We'll put books in, we'll see what can happen, and then we'll keep this a nice short video on the Shadowkin red mask there. So let me go ahead and go get some books. Alright, so here we are. Take him over to the tavern. We're going to upgrade some skills here. We're going to try and avoid his A1. That's really the whole point. There's the foot stomp. Lots of damage multipliers on all of these. So that one's pretty much done with its damage multiplier. So we're going to leave that one alone if we can. This one we have one more damage multiplier. The rest is just debuff chances. So we're going to go and try and just get the one book into there. Nope. A1. This is probably going to eat up... Ooh, nope. That's his... There it is. There's the final damage multiplier you got there. So that's the maximum amount of damage we can add to either one of these hits. So we're going to go ahead and stop there, save our 6 books, and let's go see if these do anything. How much harder are we hitting now? How much more damage can we put out? So we'll do everything like before. That's really just to speed them up because, you know, he's a HP champ. Alright, we'll do some of this. Slow it down, A3. So, another 1,000. Another 1,000 damage on the champion there. Doing everything the same. We'll go ahead and hit the A2 here in a second. There we go. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a recording software. Oopsie daisy. Go ahead and hit a couple people there. Alright, here we go. A2 on the same champion. Go ahead and see what he can lay down. 39,000. That was about 4,000 increase. And I think you're probably going to see a range. Obviously, with most of these champions, you end up seeing a range of, you know, give or take about 3 or 4% off of what they have. They have that couple thousand range. That doesn't make too much sense, and I know I sound like I'm jabbering on about it, but it's like it depends on which champion. For him, his range is probably about 3 to 5,000 where he can hit. For other champions, their range who hit much harder is probably between, you know, 10 to 30,000 is the range in which they can hit. So there he goes, 19,000 on his A1, which is mostly, I think, almost all damage out. Maybe another 5% can be got. But he's just clunk. There's a 40,000 hit. So that's a little bit better. And he got his single target stun. So I mean, I could see some utility in early game with a single target stun, but with his stun, it's already 75% chance. Don't book that out. You don't need a 100% chance on that. 75 is pretty darn good. Especially because it's going to take you 7 books early game to book that out. So he doesn't have much utility. His stun isn't going to work because it's not on his A1, and it's not very likely he's going to land it. The turn meter, it's just, okay, 10% turn meter. If you have him in a blunder comp with a counter attack team, so your blunder counter attack team, it might become useful. That's really what you're looking at. That, or if you put his Masteries in, so his first hit takes away turn meter, then yeah, okay, he'll do some decent turn meter on that very first hit. But after that, it's just not that good. This guy is not a 5 across the board like everyone's saying. He's more like a 2 to 3, depending upon the arena. You know, so if he's 2 to 3 in dungeons, You know, it depends on the affinity, all that kind of stuff. So, I would just put him down 100%. He's food. He's a food champion. Definitely not worth booking. Definitely not worth spending your gems or energy on to get his masteries up. So, unfortunately, it's the first champion of the new faction I get to review, and there you have it. He's Thank you so much for watching. Hit a thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit a subscribe button if you watch my videos, and a bell notification. It'll let you know when they drop. Every day, I appreciate you all watching my videos, and you have yourself a wonderful day.